Hello, I'm Mike Hayes, back with more sonic adventures on the guitar fingerboard. In today's session, we'll be taking yet another look at the classic jazz standard, Autumn Leaves. I'm sure you know it, and many of you will have played this tune hundreds of times already. However, rather than look at it from a guitarist point of view and talk about fingering patterns and chord shapes, we're going to look at it from the producer's point of view. And a good producer focuses on what to take out so that there's space between all the various instruments in the mix. And this is a similar process that a good arranger does. An effective arranger has the ability to pull back the harmonic veils and reveal beautifully ordered patterns that exist in the music already. So that's the process. It's taking out all the unnecessary so the necessary can speak. It's quite a different way of thinking about playing tunes and discussing what's important and what's not important. I do hope you enjoy the process. It's something that you can use in other songs as well. Here we go with Autumn Leaves, wearing our producer's hat. A great way to really hear the underlying harmonic framework of a piece of music is to play through the music in tenths. Before we get into all the details about exactly what tenths are and why they're important, here's an example of Autumn Leaves played in tenths. You might like to play along with me. Okay, now that you've heard how they sound, let's take a look at how we work out the interval of a tenth. On the screen at the moment, you'll see a diagram with a 2-octave C major scale on the top line, and on the second line you'll see the scale degree numbers. If we take a look at the interval of a major third, which is in this case the note E, you will notice that it's the same note as the interval of a tenth. And it's really as simple as that. An interval of a tenth uses the same note as the third, only it's played an octave higher. Let's go through the process of playing and hearing the various chords for Autumn Leaves, first played as thirds and then as tenths. And I'll do this for each chord. As we play through the chords, you'll notice that the entire song is reduced to an interval of either a major third or a minor third. That's because we're only playing the root note of the chord and its third or tenth, as the case may be. As you play through this exercise, Notice how the interval of a third has quite a thick texture, whereas the interval of a tenth allows a lot of musical air to flow through. Before we go any further, here's another version of Autumn Leaves, again played in tenths, only this time it's a much more simplified version so that you can hear very clearly the underlying harmonic framework for Autumn Leaves. The next step will be to use guide tones to get to the very essence of the chord progression and to illustrate the harmonic flow from one chord to the next. Generally speaking, the third and seventh notes of a chord are considered to be good guide tone notes. The third degree is the most stable sounding note, while the seventh degree is the most unstable. This next example is made up almost entirely of thirds and sevenths, apart from one or two bars where I've made a little bit of adjustment in the line to accommodate the melody. And this is the type of line that you'll hear typically in arrangements by John Lewis and the Modern Jazz Quartet. Let's have a listen. that's it for today, folks. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope there's something in there that you can use in your own music projects. We'll be covering subjects like these and a whole lot more in future sessions. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell. If you like the type of things that we're doing here, we'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. It really helps us a lot. If you've enjoyed this video and you've got some value out of it and you'd like to support the channel and help spread the word, you can donate to this channel by clicking on the donate link in the description below. My best wishes to you in your continued music success. Bye for now.